Hello and welcome to a special episode of Beer Adventures with Jan and Cory. Today we have something very interesting that we're going to be reviewing. It appears the name is Naturdays. And
What?
Naturdays. Which is a pun between natural light and Saturday, I believe.
What's going on here?
This is exactly what I thought. So I'm at the beverage depot, and I see this poster advertisement for a beer up there. It's got what look like wallabies on it. It's pink, it's peach and pink and yellow, and we live in Colorado. And this cowboy with a mustache comes out of the liquor store, and he's carrying a 30-pack of beer that's pink and orange and peach and yellow. I'm thinking, what? Is that some kind of like specialty packaging? What is this? And so I'm looking at it closer in the advertisement, and it says, for those who like strawberry lemonade and drinking beer. So...
Together? Well, I like both those things separate, but I'm not sure I like them together.
I mean, this is, number one, a bizarre marketing play. Because how many people do you know that have their glass of strawberry lemonade, they got their glass of beer, or maybe you just like strawberry lemonade, you just like beer.
Okay, let me point something out. These are supposed to be flamingos on this can.
I know, not wallabies.
The problem with flamingos is the only place flamingos are is in Africa. What they have in Florida, which they're trying to replicate, are roseate spoonbills. But these are not roseate spoonbills. They're
That's
flamingos.
Right.
So the entire thing is anachronistic.
Well, that's, I think, what they're going for.
Confusion?
I'm totally confused, and pretty happily so. I saw this, and I actually dreamt about this. For 3 days, I didn't buy it. It confounded me. It haunted me. I couldn't figure out... Natural Light, which is like the keg-chugging 30-case beer of college kids, all of a sudden...
has morphed into some bizarre kind of thing we don't even know what it is.
I mean, this is beyond metrosexuality. This is beyond like men embracing feminism and gender barriers and all that stuff. This is just a full-blown crazy marketing play, and whatever's going on here, I'm into it.
You're into it?
I think it's postmodern. I think it's irony. I think it's...
No, I don't think it's irony. I think it's intentionally... No, I think it's non-intentionally just somehow morphed into something they think people will like.
I think they're right. Because at face value, I've done some research on this. I was so baffled by what this product is, what the color is, that Natural Light would make a strawberry lemonade shandy, basically. I think I've kind of gone over the incredulity enough. But so I looked it up online, and apparently it's selling ridiculously well.
Okay, how come we don't have any glasses here?
Well, that's because this is a Natural Light, and you don't drink Natural Light out of a pint glass.
Okay, we got to drink it out of the can. Okay,
That's
I'm
right.
with you. We don't want to look at the color or anything? Okay.
We might want to look at the color, but in truth, what is it really going to tell about the beer?
Nothing.
In fact, it might be like some kind of decoy. I mean, it says...
Why even sniff it? I can smell it from right here.
It says light lager with natural flavor, which means that, as you thought before, this is not a malt beverage. It's not a flavored malt beverage, which is basically like a 40 or not beer, just, you know, a grosser type of alcohol that's artificially flavored. This is a light lager with natural flavors. It's got a wonderful candy store smell to it, like...
If you're a kid, yeah.
Maybe that's
Which
their
I am
market.
no longer.
Maybe that's their market is kids.
But they can't because it's got alcohol in it.
The FDA would shut it down so fast. All right, well,
Slanche.
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 Actually, we just have to say cheers with this one because it's thoroughly American.
That's right.
So this has got like a it's got like a good initial foaminess to it. It's not like overly heavy. There's not a lot going on with this beer other than the fact that it's just delicious and it doesn't really taste like a whole lot. I mean, if you don't want to taste your beer, if you want to have like a candy drink that's a beer that gets you buzzed or something, or you want to chug one and pound one of these after you mow the lawn, or, chasing your kids around in summer, or being chased by your kids.
Well, Michael Jackson always said that Saison DuPont was the most refreshing beer in the world, but, maybe this beer is challenging that. After you mow the lawn, drink one of these instead of a Saison DuPont.
Well, I'll tell you this. It doesn't have the unpleasant Miller Lite sweetness. It doesn't have the yeastiness of Keystone Light. It doesn't have like the hoppy obnoxiousness of like, Heineken or any of that stuff. It doesn't have the overcarbonation of Pabst and what will be inevitable heartburn the next day. This is just a very unobnoxious, slightly pleasant beer.
Whatever, man.
I mean, part of the difference in our opinion is I have this huge college nostalgia of when we would just drink really cheap beer in college, and it's very jovial. I didn't know what hangovers were yet, and you had just full buy-in by all the guys that you're living with. It was a blast. This is just a very interesting variation on that. However, I think that you feel this beer, this product, is a reflection on some disturbing trends in our society's path. What do you have to say about that?
Cory, I don't really have that philosophical of a take on this beer. I just think it's kind of funny and halfway pleasant. Probably never drink another one.
Well, here's the great thing. You get 30 of them for
30?
$15. So you're looking
I have to drink 30 of these things?
Yeah. It's 50 cents a beer. So you're getting a not awful beer for 50 cents.
Man, that's high praise. A not awful beer.
A not awful beer. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here. Give me a Rocher for 10. Give me a Saison DuPont at, 28, 32 months. But if I'm on a budget, which I am right now, that's what happens when you write a book, and I can't afford a Saison DuPont.
Mm-hmm.
And I need 30 beers for 50 cents. And I don't want overly sweet Miller Lite. This is delicious. I could give this to my fiance, and she would find it delicious.
Why is there no...
Its ABV is 4.2.
Where is it?
Basically as low as they can get it. It's made by Anheuser-Busch, same guys who make... That's Bud, right?
Oh, yeah, 4.2 I see now, yeah. And they also... Yeah, Anheuser-Busch. They also make Busch Bavarian, don't they?
Yeah. Try to do a Bavarian lager. It's not nearly as good as this, though. I mean, I can't say this enough. Two things impress me. One, this is a light lager. It's cheaper to brew a malt beverage, as Seagram's and all those ciders have been doing, and Shandies. Although a lot of the Shandies, like Leinenkugels, is a flavored beer.
Yeah.
But then it's also cheaper to do artificial flavor. This has natural flavor in it.
But
what that is, I'm not sure.
That's what we don't know. What natural flavor it actually is.
Also,
it does sort of taste like strawberry lemonade.
Well, it more tastes like one of those strawberry hard candies that you get in the
Jolly Rancher.
It does taste very much like a Jolly Rancher.
So, if you want a liquid Jolly Rancher and it has a little bit of a buzz to it, this is your beer.
Yep. I think I'll drink one of these with my fiance tonight quite happily. There's not enough depth for us to talk about this anymore, so we'll sign off on this one if you'd like. Is that okay?
That's right.
Okay. Enjoy your Naturday.